Right, mutables, let's clear the energy. Gemini, what do you need to know? Messages, Spirit, please. Gemini. Whoa. Okay, so we've got in the past lack of self-image, injuries to the head and face possibly, lack of self-worth, no new beginnings, Aries energy. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Can be an overbearing boss, father figure, partner, somebody who doesn't take no for an answer and it's their way or the highway. Very stubborn individual. In the present, we have illness and bad temper, impatience. Leo rules expressions, heart and back. So you may have heartache, you may be suffering from angina or something like that, a heart problem, or it could simply be that you don't feel like you can express yourself. You're battling the demons within and without yourself. This is a karmic situation and it won't end well. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So avoid Aries and Leo. There's you in the hidden factors. That could be you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a male doctor, priest or lawyer, or someone learning something of knowledge, getting clarity on a situation, able to fairly cut something out of your life. Perhaps looking for advice. The obstacles to overcome is a very generous female. Could be a mother, could be someone in uniform, could be someone of darker complexion. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Good friend. How others see you. This is a Gemini card. It's the negative side of Gemini. It rules the hands, arms, shoulders, so injuries to that. This is depression, medical matters that don't go well. Could be someone wearing a false mask, a lying deceiver. Could be a drug dealer. Could be a criminal. It's a master manipulator. Anybody that works with discs, blades, cups, or wood and fire. This is like a patron saint in the medical field, so it could be a medical issue, like I said. So there's a lot of medical things mentioned in here, a lot of injuries. It's deceit, lies and theft. Somebody sees you as a liar, or you see someone else as a liar. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. They see you as a negative energy. So the right course of action is to give as much as you get. So be that negatively or positively. There should be a fair reciprocity of give and take. Boundaries need to be put in place. And you may feel, because you go from the 6 to the 5, that you've lost something. You're getting over the fact that you've lost something and coming in out of the cold. Because you felt lonely in a room full of people, a bird in a gilded cage, or just felt ostracised from society. 5 years of lack. but it is a karmic situation, and mostly because of your own lack of self-worth and your depression. But you're coming out of that now, which is a good thing. But you need advice, and there is some possibly sick individuals around you, mentally or physically. Travel in the near future. You're travelling towards something or someone is travelling towards you. Someone is no longer waiting for their lover to arrive. They've given up waiting, and there will be success if you're a male in your future, or there is a successful man who's very important in your life if you're a female. Yeah, what did I say? Somebody thinks you're wearing a false mask. Number 21. The ritual mask. A mask both conceals and reveals, and when you don a mask, you present another face to the world. Perhaps part of yourself you don't dare to show in everyday life. Something you're ashamed of, but not necessarily that's something to be ashamed for. This is a ceremonial mask and allows the wearer to embody the deity itself, drawing forth powers that can possess mere humans with divine inspiration. Beware, because all is not what it seems. Judge carefully whether true words are being spoken and true intentions are being stated. This is about your persona, your self-expression, which is what we said. You're not expressing yourself very well. Embodiment. You need to show your true self to the world. Who are you really? It's massively important that your integrity shows through and the truth of what's going on. Good or bad, your true side to the world. Virgo. Messages, Spirit, please, Virgo. What do you need to know? So Virgo, I was born on the 3rd of the 30th, living or past. If your diary and address, massively important in the past, in a negative way. There's lack of growth in the situation, stagnation, no fertility. It could be failed pregnancies, terminations, a very unhappy situation, perhaps to do with the females of your life, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, connected to the 11th of November, Remembrance Day and poppies, and therefore the military. In the present, there is the beginnings of a new relationship. Not always romantic, can sometimes be a partnership of some sort, but it's in its early stages and it's looking good. It may only be a temporary one, but it is something that's important enough to be mentioned. In the hidden things, you may have to defend yourself against something. The obstacles to overcome is the disappointment. You played your part in this disappointment, so there's no point in crying over spilt milk. The past is gone, don't dwell on it, look to the future where the two cups are there for you to take across the proverbial bridge. We've come to that bridge, it's time to cross it and go to your new future. Others see that you are withholding your love or not communicating emotionally or lovingly. The right course of action is reciprocity, equal give and take. So know that if you're withholding, then that's not a good thing, is it? But if you're giving too much, then it's time to step back and see who gives to you for a change. Because there is confusion and you are torn between two people, two situations, two places, two properties, two jobs, whatever it is. There's two people born 1970 here, plus or minus 12, and possibly a Scorpio. But there is, I don't know when the new moon is, I will find out, full moon, sorry. But the full moon was on the 7th and it was in Scorpio. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way and may bring clarity to the situation. There's no more fighting. Perhaps someone from the military is leaving. There is a gentleman entering your life or home who works within the home, joiner, plumber, electrician, etc. And a child or a new beginning or a baby is born. It's fertility. So if there's been a loss of a child in the past, now is the time when there may be a new creation in your life of some type. Yeah, right. This is those born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February. You've got to look for the red eggs. Something that looks like red eggs is a negative sign. Or star. It is infertility again. So maybe someone thought they couldn't get pregnant and are now. Guard against impulsive behaviour and don't do anything rash. Wait until you're feeling more balanced. Enthusiasm and growth and vitality are what's needed. You need to be filled with the life force of renewal. How do you express your inner child? The number 8 is mentioned. So you need to find that creativity within you, that new beginning of passion, something that makes you feel alive. Sagittarius, what do you need to know? Sagittarius, messages, Spirit, please. She's been very popular. Wow, you got some signs here, haven't you, Sag? So we've got possible Taurus or an Aries, but probably Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn and Aquarius. In the past, releasing a heavy burden that probably wasn't even yours to start with. In the present, arguments with a woman, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children perhaps, any woman really. It's a lack of growth, stagnation, no fertility, miscarriages, terminations, all sorts of negative occurrences, lack of abundance. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, as I say, negative energy, living or past date for your diary and address. And November the 11th, poppies, the military are mentioned. The hidden things is karmic situation, secrets and hidden enemies, rules, issues with the feet and toes, the number 4, and those born on the 12th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important. No longer playing the victim or the martyr or someone isn't, they're coming off the cross, not sacrificing themselves for ungrateful people anymore, seeing things differently and putting in boundaries. Obstacles to overcome is non-action, because you don't like doing nothing, but you don't have to do anything in this situation. So shut your mouth, sit down and be patient. Just wait, because you don't do anything to solve this situation. The attitude of others is that you don't want change. You don't want to see a transformation. You're stuck in the mud. Those born on the 13th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. And avoiding change or transformations. So either you or someone else is Scorpio energy. It does rule the reproductive organs and shared resources. The right course of action is to sign a contract, bind yourself to something, but don't avoid being manipulated. Those born on the 15th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important. If you're passionate about something, that's good. But this is something you're bound to by what other people think, the way it looks to the outside world. So try to look good, really, to the outside world. Just for now, for today, don't do anything. Just play the game for now, because that rules the knees and bones and the external public life. So maybe you need to get out there more. And the outcome is wishes and dreams coming true, because you've opened a Pandora's box, you've healed yourself, and you're free. So facing a toxic situation and then freeing yourself. Happiness and wishes and dreams coming true. Aquarius energy, ankles, legs are mentioned, and it's groups and society, the wider society. So getting out into the world more, and freeing yourself. Those born on the 17th, living or past, if your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Somebody's very depressed, somebody's on the edge of suicide even, so just be careful of those around you. There is problems within the home and family life, there's no doubt about that, but someone is avoiding changes and transformations that have to occur. There's nothing you can do. You can't cheat death in all its forms, even if it's just an end of an era. There is a transformation coming, because this situation is a stagnant one and it's toxic. So it's time to release the heavy burdens and grow as a person. Take control of your life. Yeah. What others believe isn't necessarily your belief. You don't have to go by what others say. Broaden your horizons, really. It's time to go back to basics in your spirituality. Practice keeping it very simple until you feel in touch with your essential sacred self. So ignore the books, ignore what other people tell you, even me. Go with what's right for you. The basics of all religions and all faiths is that love is at the bottom of it. There's no hate preached in real faith. It's all about love. So where is your love? What do you love? Who do you love? That's all that matters. You will gain knowledge and learn something from this situation. You need to walk the path of wisdom. It's time to challenge authority. If we listen to those in power, we would be at war all the time. It is only the good people of the world that keep us at peace. Love is all that matters. So Pisces, what do you need to know? A lot of fire sign energy in this one. And we end with an Aries. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In the past there was happy home life, solid foundations built, doorway to happiness, celebrations. In the present, it's time to get up off your ass, stop lazing about, fight for what you want. In the hidden factors, we have fear, putting things off until tomorrow that need to be done today. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Worried about what other people think. Obstacles to overcome is lack of commitment, lack of action. Possibly those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February involved. How others see you is their rock. Someone that you can rely on. Someone who is strong, stable, dependable. It's about self-expression, being able to express yourself fully. It rules the heart and back. So there may be issues there that have been healed, including emotional ones. You are able to open people up to you and shut them up at the drop of a hat. You've battled the demons within and that without yourself and won. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. The right course of action is quite strange because it's a problem, fire sign, immature energy. However, you may find something out in a conversation with a gossip. So gossip is where you will gain knowledge. And the outcome is self-respect, great self-image, possibly a new outcome, haircut and makeover. It's Aries energy. It's about image and birth. So what do you project to the outside world? This is a very successful person, perhaps a businessman, a government official, partner. They're a bit stubborn, but it's very successful. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And you've met your match, really. There's a very successful female as well. Someone who is perfect match for him. A female enemy is overcome. And everybody's holding their breath to see what will happen next, basically. So some gossip is going to be heard. And it's going to make you very happy, I believe. A Leo is mentioned again, so you may be overcome a Leo. Those born on the 19th, living or past. Date for your diary and address, massively important. If you see a black cat today, massively important, because we are on the 19th, I believe, are we not? So look to your fairy friends, or insects, or birds. Your connection to nature is strong now. Pay attention to the animal companions, both in flesh, fur, and feather, on the etheric planes. Insects also. A totem animal may become known to you, calling forth qualities you have long possessed but made no good use of. So you can Google anything, just put animal totem in and the animal that you've seen. Instinct, nature, companionship. Embrace your animal nature. What wildness is longing to be released from inside of you? Thanks for listening.